Alright, what is up everybody? We got the camera today. I actually turned it off last night after the stream. So, we are Gucci. Good afternoon everybody. It is 10:39, July 8th. Let's get this thing set up. Alright, we got the camera in. We don't really need the Discord because we're just going to be discussing what I thought about today. We did not do a stream this morning because I figured, you know what? It would kind of be a waste of time. So this morning, or just like every morning, I roll over in bed and I pull up my MetaTrader app on my phone. And I realized that we could have possibly stayed in the analysis from last night on UJ with the possible sells. Once the London session took over the market, started dumping price. Price went all the way down to 109.795 through London session. So, being that happened, there was a lot of movement in the market. But that doesn't mean that New York will necessarily have movement. If anything, it would hint more towards the market needing to retrace. So at this point, I'm just kind of thinking, I'm in bed thinking, hey, London session moved the market this far down. What are the odds that New York is gonna do the same thing? Especially since volume, what you see in the market is what's actually there. It's not just, hey, this is fake. This is volume pushing price down. Okay? This is all London session. Asian session ended around there. Asian session ended there. So, you have London session that pulled through. Now you're approaching New York session. Now, if in this case, we would be looking for sells in this case. Mainly because we have momentum pushing down. Why would we be buying a downtrend? You don't buy a downtrend, you sell a downtrend. So it makes sense to continue selling. So I do my normal markups. Of course, I'm still on my phone at this point, and I just make a box. Say, okay, this is going to be the consolidation box. If anything, we consolidated in this area. We're just waiting for price to break out, just like every other morning. We're either going to buy if candles close above said price. I'm not sure what it is. And so on and so forth with the sells. We were waiting for sells to break out of the box come New York session. Our vertical line here. So now we're just waiting. We're just waiting. We were waiting. 6 o'clock candle opens, retraces inside. Now we do finally have a close outside the box come 6:45. Now 8 o'clock. We finally pushed through. Now this did go 22 pips. So there is a possibility that you could have made money by grabbing the 10 pips. But look how market consolidated and pulled back, gathered liquidity. Look how small the candles are. And then we finally had the push. So if anything, we would probably have gotten stopped out at this point. If we were waiting for the price to break out here, the price did break out. Now we have a 10-point stop loss. It's going to bring it down. 10 pips will be activated there. So now our stop loss would be right here. And would you look at that? 2 candles over, we had a liquidity grab all the way back up to 109.751 and then pulls back down. So therefore, anybody who would have had a stop loss, automatic or not, would have gotten stopped out before price actually hit at somewhat of a decent movement. Right at 9 pips off of the break of the low. Well, 8 pips off the break of the low of the previous candle. But averaging 12 if you got lucky. But the point I want to make is not every day is going to be a strategic trading day. The market moved. The market has achieved where it needs to be in between this area. Now it's up to the session to determine where's the next price level. Well, according to the price now, we're back inside of the consolidation levels off to the left here, because we could not continue to close outside of our support zone, which is 109.751 on a long-term basis. So now the 4 hours is going to come back up, retrace what it broke, which that's what it's doing now. It's just retracing at this point because the market has to come back. It has to test these levels. It broke this level. So now it's got to come back and retest it. Are we actually going to go lower, or are we just gathering liquidity? Are we gathering orders? It's a Thursday, so the week, we ran out of week to push the market. Now it's coming to the end of the week. It's going to make its final accumulations, and then come the end of the week, we'll end up probably somewhere around here. And that's just a possibility because the week has ended here. It already has what it needed. This is what this candles are now. It went here because it needed to. Now it's back here because it needs to. But in my journal, I wanted to make this very specific point: is not every day is a trading day. Do not wake up expecting that you're gonna make those trades, because we have 3 trades on the files right now. I don't want to lose those trades. We did good in getting them, and they were some of the best entries we could have gotten based off of our risk management and account size. Because right now we're just building slow. We're showing examples of how you actually get into the market and stay there, because I know a lot of people who get in but they can't stay in because they don't risk properly. They don't have a plan before we get in. And we do have this plan floating across the screen here. But that's just a very basic plan on anybody who knows their true plan for themselves. Because we do show this live, but until you can get the entry levels yourself, that it all comes down to you studying. You need to have that plan set for yourself. I have mine written down on the desk right here. You got your daily high and low, your 4-hour range, wait for the 15-minute candle. Did candles close? Wait for candle close. Come 8:30 in the stream. That's why our streams don't last any longer than 2 hours and 30 minutes, guys. Because the market only moves in the most crucial times. And I'll go ahead and show you those times right now. Boom. As you can see, the market has just finished moving. And this was 10:30. It's 10:49. I'll show you like this movement right here. So right there was your last minute of the time. Here, this last green candle here. It's a little dot on the chart. And if you want to know how this really works, you just go to the How It Works tab at the bottom. It tells you everything about the clock. These are crucial times that you want to trade the market. You have 10:30 right here. 10:30, you can see we had this full push up and then we closed here at 10:30. Just before the session ended, the crucial times ended. We came out, accumulated, came back in. But price was moving enough in order to do it. At least 10 pips. That's why we only expect 10 pips out of our trades. If you get more, great. Getting more means that, I mean, you have a little bit bigger balls to stay in the market after the 10 pips. But if it gives it to you, great. But it's not going to give it to you every time. It's not going to give it to you every time. Just like we had the trade for Asian session last night. This candle right here. We were 6 points away from hitting our original take profit level, other than bagging that 10 pips that the market had already given us. So in the Discord, we posted "10 pips can now be secured. Set parameters to proper TP level and let run. SL at 110,483 and auto stop loss at 20 points. And price pulls back just before session ends. Hope everyone set their stop loss and profits." Price pulled back just before the session ended. But right before the next hour, it pulled all the way back down to gather that liquidity to finish pulling up. The end result finished pulling up. But we still needed to hit our levels. The market needed to hit its levels. It didn't hit ours because ours was 6 points away. We had it at, I mean, this is okay, so right here. We had it at 412. $110,412. Look at that. Look how close that came. 6 points away from our take profit level. But you have to keep in mind the market only moves 10 pips. 10 pips. So where we had the original break was at 110,584. 584, 584 right here. We'll do 585. So the 10 pip level 110.475. And it moves 17 pips. So we have some very accurate trades going on. This is going to be a lesson of the lifetime. Get rid of this. Well, hopefully that didn't just end the stream. Nah, we Gucci. All right. So, I just wanted to go over that very specific point that not every day is a trading day. If you have 3 wins in a row, take those 3 wins for the week. Because the market's really not going to always be there for you. It really won't. My largest losses have come from my largest profits. Every single time I profited big, to say that I had big hands, it was just like a casino, man. I was putting it all back. I literally put my largest wins right back because I was taking win, getting hundreds of wins in a row. But not every day or week is going to be a good trading day or week. The market is just here. It's here on a screen. It's us making the decision to put our money to the market in leverage to make more money. That's the game. That's the game we're playing. There's no in between. This is the game we're playing. Should we have had money here? Probably not the smartest idea. If we did, it might have paid off. If we still do, no, you'd be losing money right now. So like that's the 3 options you have. It's either like you're in it already, you get out whenever you're supposed to. You either don't get in, or if you're in, you're losing. Because just like I showed you, the times are over. The session times are over. If you're trading past 1050, you're a loser. You're losing every single day. Want to know why? Because I was a loser. I was losing every single day. I am so happy. I'm doing the stream just to show you that this is the reason why you don't trade every day. Because I wouldn't be sitting here thinking myself not to trade. Because I'm keeping those 3 profits I have in that file. I don't want to have to write a negative symbol on that page. Because I want to be consistent with the strategy and the plan in order to show you that Bankroll Solutions actually works. It's me sitting right here for you. Doing what I love, of course. But here I am. I'm showing you this stuff works, man. This stuff works. And these books here, Naked Forex, the other one is in my truck. It's Trading in the Zone. Very, very, very good books. The reason we haven't streamed in the last 2 weeks was because I had given myself a break. They say that relearning is the best type of learning, so I had to forget everything first. I took 2 weeks off of not looking at any charts, not even pulling up the programs on my computer, no streaming, just to take my mind off of it completely so that we could jump back into it 100% and be very diligent on our note taking, our plan assessment, risk management, and really just all around versatility of being all of the business by myself, as well as future planning. There's a lot going on for Bankroll Solutions. And just know that if you are a member today, you will get paid later on. This is all coming to fruition. I want to thank everybody for the support. And it's only getting bigger from here. It's only growing from here. That's it. That's all I can say. It's happening faster than I thought. Our foot is finally in the door with a lot of these event coordinators. Wayne Marcel, shout out to Blockchain Wayne. Check him out. He teaches a lot about blockchain, and we will be doing meetings together around the local area of Louisiana, all the way up from Shreveport down to the lowest you can go, Jack Bay. But of course, globally, we eventually are going to be expanding outside of Louisiana whenever we can finally get enough teachers to host workshops. So you will be able to find Ascendancy Bankroll Solutions at some of his events for blockchain and distributed ledger technology meetings. We'll be there. We'll be teaching, showing everybody what we have to offer. So it'd be great if everybody can join. It'd be lovely to meet you. And yeah, let's get it cracking. Let's get the show going. So that is pretty much going to conclude this stream. I just wanted to get on short, sweeten it up on why we don't trade every day. It's not a trading day every day. The volume is not there every single day. Now, you would have definitely got a good move if you trade London session, but we don't trade London session. We like to sleep during London session, which we actually might start trading because I could be sleeping right now. But anyway, XRP still looking like we want to drop. I think that's going to drop some lower. Maybe down to 55, I would say. Possibility. Just a possibility. But UJ, right back where we started. So this is the exact area we started at the beginning of the session. And as you can see, we are now right back inside of there. And you get whipsawed. You become blinded on what the price actually shows you, but then whenever you start realizing that there's specific times that you trade, you don't want to trade at any other times because you know that the price just doesn't move that way. The price does not follow the plan because it's outside of the session. And once you start planning it out and matching the sessions to the currency you're trading, to the times, to the risk management, it all coincides. All coincides. So that is going to conclude this stream. I want to thank everybody for liking and subscribing. If you haven't liked and subscribed yet, there is a diamond floating on the opposite side of the screen here. If you want to just click it, it is going to subscribe you to the channel and you will get all the notifications for whenever we go live. If you want to become a GoldCoin member and join our server, all you have to do is check out the descriptions below. You can find it there. And we would love to have you a part of the team. I want to thank everybody for joining, tuning in, and any input is appreciated. And I will be catching you on the next one. Peace.